Last time on Bike got kinda shy.
If you want to hear more about how I came out to my family, how they reacted, and how I deal with homophobia, you should stick around for my next video. Well, I promised this, so let's get into it. If you want to hear how I came out to my mom, you can watch the part 1 video here. If you haven't watched the part 1 yet, I suggest you do that first. On that note, there isn't really much to say about how I came out to the rest of my family. With my siblings, it just sort of came out in conversation. We'd be chilling on the couch and I'd just go, "Hey, thought I should tell you, I'm bi." Coming out to my father was a little more planned. I came out to him while out at a dinner at Swiss Chalet. It made things a little more private while also being out in public so he couldn't react too poorly. Finally, my grandmother actually found out I was bi when she watched a video I posted on an older YouTube channel of mine. As for the rest of my family, I was outed when I snuck out to go to my first Pride parade. My parents were super upset and told the whole family about the terrible thing I did. To keep things simple, I'm gonna keep the same order so it's easier to follow along. My siblings reacted in about a 50-50 split. Half of my siblings, I guess you could say, were accepting. They more just didn't care. The other half weren't. As mentioned, they were raised being told LGBT was sinful, and so they kept those beliefs when I came out. Both my siblings and my dad don't really understand being bi. They think that when I say I'm bi, I just mean I'm gay. And because I date girls, they tend to think I'm just confused. My dad, being the religious man he is, decided the best course of action would be to ask me to write an essay to him defending my sexuality. No, I never actually finished the essay. Possibly my favorite part of this was when my grandma found out. She simply called my mom and said, "You know, dear, bi guy would be able to keep a girlfriend if he stopped telling them all he was gay." She was just a little confused, but it could be worse. Obviously, living in a home that isn't very accepting and very traditional means I deal with homophobia on a daily basis. Because of this, I found some things that help me feel more comfortable with who I am, as well as relieve some of the tension caused by it. The first most important one is make sure you have a safe space. Somewhere you can go to be by yourself and with people you're comfortable with. For me, it's my room. I can go, lock the door, and be by myself when things get to be too much. The second biggest thing I'd recommend is find a group of LGBT friends or a small community you can join. Sometimes the best thing you can do is find people who understand what you're going through and people who will love and accept who you are. Finally, as with anything that causes stress, it's good to have some coping skills in place. Have things that calm you down and make you feel like yourself. For me, it's art and music, but these skills vary from person to person. In short, my best advice would be find places or activities that make you feel safe and comfortable, because your safety is top priority. So, this video took way longer than I thought it was going to. My mic had some difficulties and this topic is hard for me to talk about. But once again, I feel this message is important to get out there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.